That is killing your people.
I mean, some.
Today I would say congratulations to us.
Yes.
We stood against tyranny.
Yes.
We stood against bad policy.
Yes.
We stood against something that will impoverish our people.
Yes.
And for several weeks, several days,
They called
back
us
to
names.
back, they called us names. But today, we'll be vindicated.
We stood by our people. The most important thing to do is to stand by the people at all times. If we can't stand by our people and we can watch our people suffer and take no action, what is the job of the journalist? The journalist who cannot cause change, positive change to happen in society, is a disgrace. Not just to his family, but to his so-called calling. So journalists who cannot see what is wrong and talk about it and ask that what is wrong should be remedied or corrected, you have no moral standing in the society. You have no right to call yourself a journalist. You are just a bed of passage. That means you crash into the profession. And of course, in our profession these days, there are many people who naturally should have been artisans, some should have been policemen, some should have been vulcanizers, but today they are journalists because somehow they found themselves in the profession. That is the disgrace that they bring to the rest of us. How do you sit down in a studio and stand by a man whose policies have inflicted pains on our people, and you still have the cheek to be going around like a King Kong? You watch people die, and you can't open your mouth and speak. What kind of a person are you? I was telling a friend of mine, I said, Idana sen akan gaskiya nake, billahi lazi la lawa. Bezen kama kunya ba. I will not suffer any shame if I know that I'm on the side of the truth. Even if you will kill me, I will still stand on the truth. This is not the nature that I acquired in one day. No, I've always been like this. Even if the whole world turns against me, if I know that it is the truth, I will stand on it. But our country has become something else.
Even media
journalists who should be the conscience of the nation. They are the ones standing with Emefiele. Statistically, the most incompetent CBN governor in Nigeria history.
Ever.
You are standing by him. When you stand by him, you stand by incompetence, because even you can't prove your own competence. You are a never-do-well in our profession. You are a bed of passage in our profession.
Mujid, this is even the most politicized CBN I've ever seen in my life. CBN giving, aid to civil society organizations to come out, carry placards, to protest. CBN aiding media houses, paying their salaries through back doors.
Paying
not the media houses
for life.
We made the honestly for life.
Civil society
5 million,
paying
10 million,
TV station
7 million
to do live
for 1 hour
for family.
Civil society,
in support of
absolute buncombe.
Some market woman in Ekiti. The video game went well. They say they make a day, or they gave him all sorts of names. Beyond that, I think I congratulate myself and others there. We have been saying this thing from day one, that this is a policy that cannot work. We are all seeing it. It stands logic upside down. See, Dr. Ayoteriba was on TVC about a month ago, and he said what he expected the CBN to do, in the same climb, is to either print 5,000 notes, since you know that, we have a 5,000 notes, since you know that the capacity of your mint is 900 billion for 12 months. Yes.
Of our mint?
Of the mint of Nigeria, the capacity is 900 billion for a whole year. And the mint was only able to print about 400 billion. These are facts. Let them contribute.
That's what we have to teach.
This is when the mint was even saddled with printing of sensitive materials.
Ballot materials.
So it's like a double jeopardy. They were struggling, and they kept telling us lies that they have enough. You mopped up 3.7 trillion from the system, and you release just less than 500 billion. Who does that? And people were dying. People were serious. Were suffering.
You know what shocked me?
And he was saying that
when I saw impotent arrogance was when Emefiele started by saying, "I have no good news to tell Nigerians."
Even after a Supreme Court
people
judgment.
Are going through pain, and you are saying that you are sorry, you have no good news. Who are you?
And you don't care.
Who are you? No.
Now,
you are just giving effect to it now. No.
Because the presidency eventually
under the bus.
Under the trailer. I mean under the train.
The Lagos train.
That Lagos train. Well, if it were under the bus, I mean, you can see the speed with which that statement came out 9:40 p.m. yesterday. 9:40 p.m.
Within minutes of the president's
yes. Everybody said, well, the guy is on his own. And you know that by May 29, there will be a new kid on the block. Yes. Who will not take this kind of nonsense.
And with all the problems that he's having with DSS, those ones have not taken their eyes off him.
He has not declared.
It was away for almost 2 months.
Hopping from one country to another.
Saying that he was ill.
From the Americans to the Caribbean.
Going on a rant.
No military will give him.
Behaving as if
no military will give him the protection.
You have one
car that is going around with him. Nobody come May 29. Nobody will approve those armored tanks.
The banks, all the banks in Nigeria have virtually shut down. You make a transfer.
It's as if a country in crisis. It's as if we've just finished.
As if we are in war.
I'm telling you,
the infrastructure of the best bank in Nigeria, in terms of technology, is programmed to handle probably 200,000 transactions per particular period. But when you have a surge, that's why
never envisaged this.
At times, these things suddenly increase to about 1 million. Now, you do a transfer on a Friday, they will debit you on Friday.
It will hang.
God help you if you get the alert on Tuesday.
Okay, I have Linus calling us from Lagos. Thank you for joining us, Linus. Yes, go ahead, please.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I want to thank you people, Jide and the rest of you there.
Thank you.
You have done a very good job.
Thank you,
by fighting to protect the people. You have done marvelously well. The only thing I'm talking about now is those journalists that supported the government, that were speaking grammar like as if they are from
outer space.
As if they are English people.
Don't mind
Where are they now? They have nothing else.
They should be ashamed of themselves. If they have shame.
They don't have anything to talk about now. They are even avoiding this very discussion about this naira now.
Oh, you noticed? I thought.
You know them.
You know them. About it.
You know them and their TV stations.
They should all be ashamed of themselves. They supported our government.
That is if they have shame and they have conscience.
They were going to benefit from that thing, and somehow that was their reason. But today, they are ashamed of themselves. Always watch them in the morning. They can't talk about this naira matter anymore because they know that they have good. I'm very grateful.
Thank you, Linus. Thank you. Some of the proprietors, they are consultant to CBN.
Mercantilists.
Do you understand? So proprietors' interests,
taking over our
interest, ownership interests.
When they saw that headline, banner headline in the Nation yesterday morning, I mean, and most online papers also started picking it. I mean, governor, you'll be immune to the hardships being faced by people.
Honestly, just because in your heart you are after an individual.
An individual. And this person has defeated you guys.
If you understand politics, that individual could not have been defeated in the election. Because even when we sat down, we were doing
the mathematics.
Yes, we looked at it. We did 29 states.
Yeah.
And after 29 states, the lead was unassailable. We told them.
Against all odds.
The same way they did
okay,
it
now even became something that earns sympathy for the individual.
Yeah. In fact,
must the whole country suffer just to get at an individual? What kind of logic is that?
And after
you can watch people dying.
After I defeated all of you, we would have prevailed, and you will rescind that decision.
Huh?
But still,
no, they were still looking for the governorship election.
They want to deal with him in Lagos.
What's going on? What kind of country is this? Why should we allow innocent people to suffer? The vulnerable.
And for
IMF warned us. World Bank warned us.
And for a CBN governor who is very partisan, who has shown that he's also interested.
Somebody wanted to be president. How do you define partisanship?
He went to court.
100 million naira form. He went to court in Delta to compel nobody should stop him.
INEC not to stop him from contesting.
Supposedly bought by
why being CBN governor at the same time?
From the failed Anchor program.
78%.
If he has any shame left, I expect him to tender his resignation letter.
If he has honor, as tiny as the mustard seed, he should resign. What is it?
Okay, I have another caller.
Honor, should resign.
Mahmoud, thank you for joining us, Mahmoud.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, Mahmoud.
Yeah, I want to congratulate all of you in that studio.
Thank you.
You have rescued Nigerians, and the CBN governor should be ashamed of himself today. People have died because of the bad policy. And he doesn't even feel anything at all. Today Nigerians have, in fact, have come to realize that we don't have a governor as the CBN. The man should just retire and only to resign. I thank all of you for the good job you are doing, especially my good friend Jamiu and Jide. God bless all of you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mahmoud. Yeah. So,
you see,
Majid, you know, in all of this, is the truth. We can't blame Emefiele alone. There was someone who gave the instruction, permitted by law to give that kind of directive. Yeah. Even the Supreme Court, in arguing that it did not, that the CBN governor did not, the CBN did not have to be joined, placed the blame squarely at the door of the president. Yep. Emefiele is just the special purpose vehicle for the suffering inflicted on our people. It was Mr. President that has to take the larger share of the blame. If we are blaming Emefiele alone, people will see us as hypocrites. Because even when Supreme Court gave the ruling, it's Mr. President who came out to try to vary it by saying, okay, 200, I'm allowing 200.
Yeah.
So, Emefiele singularly. So, it's not everything that we are blaming him for that he can take the entire blame. Even if he was the one who advised the president to do it, or some other selfish individuals joined him to advise the president to do it, for reasons best known to them. Mr. President, having seen that people were suffering, should have taken the decision to say enough.
Was misadvised.
Yes, I was misadvised. I can't allow this suffering to continue anymore. So Mr. President is as liable. Is as liable as Emefiele, if not more liable, in the sufferings inflicted on our people, we led to their pains.
Eroding all the achievements of this administration.
All the glory.
It might not finish on a high.
No, it's not. It is evident.
It's finishing on a low.
I don't know how, having done all that, you will now want to finish badly as a president.
The statement by Gaba yesterday was neither here nor there, trying to push the blame on Emefiele, who, of course, I mean, is not the fall guy.
All right. We quickly take this break. When we come back, we'll talk.